Okay, I am back. I think. Can you see me? Yes. All right. So, had a little situation. Now my phone is charging and let's get back into it. So I'm going to start all over again because I might have lost some people. I might have gained some people. Some people don't know what the heck I'm talking about. First of all, I am broadcasting live from my closet. Today I'm doing a closet purge, and I was here and I said, hey, I love this place. Why not broadcast from here? So I'm broadcasting live from my closet. All right. My name is Corinne Wright. I am the owner of Style Haven, and today I'm talking to you about my top 3 rules that I follow when I am taking an idea to reality or my passion to a career. Okay. On July 30th, which is exactly 1 month from now, from today, we are hosting a style class, a master class, and we call it a style intensive, and it is called Style 101, and it is at the Paul Robeson Center at the Rutgers Business School in Newark. It's from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and we are bringing you the raw deal on how to get into the fashion and beauty industry. I have 4 dynamic educators, stylists that are going to come in, and they're going to give you their stories. They're going to tell you what you need to know. It's not this textbook stuff. Anyone can Google and, Google how to open a boutique or how to become a stylist. But the amount of information that you're going to get, you can't find that on Google. You can't find experiences and mistakes and how people came out of a mistake. You can't find that on Google. So that's what you're going to get from Style 101. You're just going to get the raw truth, what we call the tricks of the trade. All right. So we have Miss Leah Brown Johnson, who is the CEO of Be Equipped LLC. She's an entrepreneur, a public speaker, and a program director. Now, we always talk about what do multimillionaires have in common, and they all have multiple streams of income. All right, so that's what we need to be thinking about when we think of our idea. Our idea is not just one thing. It's not just, oh, okay, I want to open a store. Well, that's nice. You want to open a store, but what else do you want to do with this idea? How are we going to grow this idea? How are we going to bring in more streams of income? And public speaking, thank you so much for the hearts. Public speaking is one way that you can add on to your 7 streams of income. So 7 is like the least amount of streams that you should have to get to this, to be a multimillionaire, right? We all want to be multimillionaires. I don't think anyone has a problem or saying, no, I don't want to be, a millionaire. So public speaking is one, and Miss Brown Johnson is a public speaker. People actually pay you a whole lot of money to go around and speak about what you do, your product, how you opened, your store, how you do your day-to-day activity. So, public speaking is one of your streams of income. Another one would be, she's a program director. Say you make candles and I make candles, so I can say I make candles, and I can go around and I can speak about how I became a candle maker. Okay. And then I can develop a program that I can sell to schools. I can put my program in schools on how to make candles. I can put it in maybe a senior citizen home. I can put it in a community center. So that's another stream of income. So Miss Leah Brown Johnson is going to be talking to us about her entrepreneurship journey, and about public speaking, and about being a program director. We also have Miss Tiffany Williams, who is a wardrobe stylist, and Tiffany works for major brands as a stylist. She works with major brands, not for. That's one thing. She's her own brand, so she works with major brands. To block some calls because I don't know how to block that, so I just got a call. My mommy was calling me. All right, so Tiffany is going to talk about what she looks for in an assistant, what she looks for as an intern. So when you become a stylist, your first gig, you're not going to just be the lead stylist. And if you are, that's amazing. But most of the times you come in as an assistant or an intern, and you need to know what they're looking for. When they're hiring people, what qualifications are they looking for? Tiffany can tell you that. She's also going to talk about her favorite things in a kit. What is a kit? Just like a mechanic needs tools, a doctor uses tools. Well, as a stylist, you have a kit and you have your own tools. What are the basic things that you need in kit? What are some things, especially an experienced stylist can tell you some tricks of things that you should have handy, when you're on set. She'll talk about that. How do you approach showrooms? A lot of people, you hear the client has a budget, you can go out and buy, but sometimes they don't have a huge budget. How do you get free items out of a showroom? How do you approach showrooms for your clients? She'll talk to you about that. Then we have Miss Mary Lafayette from Lafayette Media, and she is a publicist and an image consultant, and her thing is she's going to talk about you as a brand and how you being your brand. You have Nike is a brand, and Starbucks is a brand, and Coca-Cola is a brand. Well, Corinne Wright, I'm a brand, and Style Haven is a brand. So when I walk into a room, I represent Style Haven. And how do you carry yourself as a brand and promote yourself as a brand? And that's all on Mary. So Mary's going to be talking to you about that. And then we have Miss Pamela Macklin, who is the former fashion director of Essence magazine. She's a creative, an educator, and she's my mentor. When I came back, and I was in the industry, and then I left and went to theater, and I came back in the industry, and I ran into Pamela, and she has just been a true mentor personally and professionally to me. She has worked with the top celebrities and stylists. She's hired the top stylist, being a fashion director of Essence magazine, a huge magazine in the industry. She's worked with top celebrities, so she's going to be talking to you about what she looks for in hiring a stylist, and what she looks for in what she deals with working with celebrities. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about. Now, I, of course, will be teaching that day as well. And my subject is my story, my way, how I turned my love for styling into a career. And part of that teaching is taking an idea to a reality. Now, I wanted to share 3 of my top rules that I follow. And of course, there are lots of rules that we follow, but I wanted to share 3 of them with you today. And these, to me, are the most important, and you have to start with these in order to build a foundation to take your idea to a reality, or take your passion to a career. The first one is you want to make your idea concrete. All right. We have an idea. Ideas are usually broad. So you want to figure out what, make that idea concrete. And by doing that, you need to create a business plan. When I first started in this industry, when I first started my business, I didn't create a business plan because I thought business plans were only if you needed to get a loan for a bank. So I didn't create a business plan. The downfall of that was that I wasted a lot of money and a lot of time. So when you create a business plan, it's a blueprint to your business. An architect doesn't build a building before doing blueprints. So a business plan is a blueprint to your business. So you want to create that so that you can figure out how much money you're going to need to make this idea become a reality. Do you need employees? How many employees you need? Where you're going to be? You can do your competitive analysis, your finances. So you want to know how much materials or inventory you need. You need to know all of that before you finalize this idea. Okay, so that's your first thing. You want to make this idea concrete by creating a business plan. Number 2, you want to throw your fears away. I myself have a fear of failure. I'm a human. I think a lot of people have fear of failure. Nobody wants to fail. So my thing is, I'm not saying that you have to not have a fear of failure, but you can't let that stop you. You have to put that fear in the back of your head and let that motivate you. I think a lot of times I get this information from, not this information, but this feeling from working in theater. I've worked in theater for 10 years, and I get this, when you are a performer and you stand on a stage and the curtain goes up, you're on. And so that's how you have to face fear. When you have to get the job done and the curtain goes up, you're on. I did an interview a few years ago, and that was a question they asked me, was what's one thing that you fear? And I told them failure. But I don't think it's wrong to fear failure. I just think that if failure makes you not do something or causes you to not do something, then that's what makes it wrong. So you need to put that failure to the back of your head and let it motivate you to do better. And then your third rule would be to invest. And what I mean by invest in you, invest in your business. So if your business is, you're going to be open an online boutique, your number one investment would be inventory and a website. So if I go to visit your website and you have web banners on there because you created a free website, you didn't invest in your business. And I don't know that I want to invest in you because you didn't invest in you don't believe in your own idea enough to invest. So you have to, and you would figure out how much you need to invest from your business plan. Okay. So you would figure out, here, I'm just repeating myself. So you would invest in your business. You also need to invest in yourself, educating yourself. When I came out of college, I went to college for fashion design, and I came out of college, I could not find a job in fashion design because I had the education, but I did not have the experience. Okay, so when I came out of college, I went back to school. I went to FIT, and I went to school for fashion styling. I learned a lot there, and from there, I started working in the industry as a stylist. I then got a job, and I worked in theater. So I left the styling industry for about 9 years, and I was on the road traveling and working in theater and wardrobe, but in theater. Okay, so when I decided I wanted to open a store and I came back, all the people that were in the fashion industry were moved on, different companies, didn't work in the industry anymore. So I really didn't know anybody. And what I decided to do was I invested in myself, and I went back and I took classes at FIT. No, I didn't need to take, I actually enrolled, the first class I enrolled in was photography, and then I did celebrity styling. I didn't really need to know about celebrity styling because I worked in the industry, or styling because I worked in the industry. But my goal was to meet people in that classroom, to network with people in the classroom. So I invested in myself by paying for these classes and taking them, so that I can get something out of it more than just the education. So you have to think about it that way when you're investing. If there's a person, a mentor, somebody that's doing what you want to do, and you want to sit down and talk to them, before you walk into the store and say, hey, how'd you open this store? Can I pick your brain? Maybe you invite them for coffee or for lunch and say, can I sit down and talk with you? I have some questions for you. That's an investment. You're investing in them so that they can invest with you with information. So these are the things that you need to think about when you're starting with this idea and making it into a reality, is how much you are willing to invest. The more you invest, and I'm not talking about so much dollar-wise, but the more you invest, the time, your interest, the more you get out of it. Okay, so again, my top 3 rules that I follow when taking an idea to reality is 1, making it concrete. 2, throwing those fears to the back. We're not going to let those fears stop us. And then the third one is to invest. We will be talking about this in detail. I'll be talking about my story on July 30th about how I opened an online store, a brick and mortar, and then a mobile boutique. And I did all 3 of these without any without any loans, and I did a lot of things non-traditionally. So I'll be sharing that stuff with you. I'm also teaching a I call it self photography class, because if you check out my Instagram, which is Shop Style Haven, I have a lot of photos that I take for the boutique, and I take those pictures myself. And I know a lot of us, when we're starting a business, we don't have a lot of money to pay for a photographer, or, that type of stuff. So I'll teach you how to take your own pictures and have them look decent. Okay. How to do a flat lay. As a stylist, you want to show your work. You're going to need to be able to show it. So, I'll show you how to do a flat lay. We'll be doing all of this on July 30th at, like I said, it's Style101 at the Paul Robeson Center, Rutgers Business, from 10 a.m. to 5. To reserve your seat, and you should reserve your seat, because we are not selling tickets at the door, and this is an extremely limited seating, because we want to be able to network with each other, and we don't want too many people. So there is a certain amount of seats that are available. We added a new ticket price. So the ticket price is $297 for the day, which includes everything: the luncheon, the gift bag, the style sessions, the style challenge. And we added an observer ticket, which include the all of the classes. It doesn't include the luncheon or the gift bag. And the observer ticket is $127, and the VIP ticket is $297. So go on to our website, like I said, style101.org, and reserve your ticket today. I can't see, I'm trying to look on here, see if there's any questions, if you guys had any questions for me. It's coming up at the bottom, but I don't really see them. But if anyone has any questions, you can shoot now. If not, you can just, look at me, smile at you. My cat is dying to be in this video. She keeps climbing all around me. I don't know if you can see her tail. All right, so I am going to leave. If you have any questions, you can always hit me at Shop Style Haven or Style Haven on Instagram or Twitter, or email at info@shopstylehaven.com. All right, I'll talk to you soon, and hopefully we will see you at Style 101. That's style101.org. Thanks. Bye.